My name is Emmanuel Wa-Kyendo. I want to talk about maritime crime in the Indian Ocean region. Now, piracy costs the world around 7 billion to 12 billion US dollars. Forms of piracy in the Indian Ocean have included the hijacking of tugboats and barges, the theft of oil cargo, and the abduction and ransom of crews. Indian Ocean the Indian Ocean's economic endowments make it attractive for illegal, unregulated, and unreported fishing, drug smuggling, human trafficking, and piracy. The global Illegal, Unreported, and Unregulated Fishing Index 2019 ranked the Indian Ocean as the worst performing region in the world for these kind of infractions. An estimated 30% of Indian Ocean stocks are fished at biologically unsustainable levels. Finally, 16 to 34% of Indian Ocean fish catch is illegal and unreported. Since the year 2020, crew abductions and other forms of piracy had been reduced to zero. This happened after governments formed regional and multilateral partnerships to meet the threat of piracy in the region. The partnerships included the signing of the Regional Agreement on Combating Piracy and Armed Robbery Against Ships in Asia, the RECAP, together, right, as its acronym form, RECAAP, and together with the Information Sharing Center in Singapore. Accompanying these efforts was the formation of the Malacca Straits Patrol and the Trilateral Maritime Patrols. What about drug smuggling and small arms trafficking? Well, the eastern coast of Africa is a transshipment hub for over 190 million US dollars in drugs, worth of drugs and small arms. The transshipment of drugs has been facilitated by and conducted by terror groups, including the Al Shabaab. Three fusion centers in Singapore, Madagascar, and India spread information on these maritime crimes and are supported by the Program to Promote Regional Maritime Security. In the Horn of Africa, 19 countries entered into the Djibouti Code of Conduct. The UN Security Council authorized the deployment of multilateral naval forces to conduct patrols and interdiction, the search and rescue, and the arrest and prosecution of violations. Finally, the Indian Ocean is home to three maritime choke points, namely the Strait of Bab el Mandeb, the Strait of Hormuz, and the Strait of Malacca. 36 million barrels of oil, or 40% of global oil production, makes transit through these choke points. Just below 90,000 ships bearing 9.84 billion tons in cargo pass through the Indian Ocean choke points to reach their destinations in Africa, Asia, and Europe. Keeping choke points and sea lanes of communication free from interference is a primary objective of military players in the Indian Ocean. It's worth noting that the recent crisis and the Bab el Mandeb Strait was actually enough to spark a rise in piracy in the Horn of Africa region, or piracy that had actually been completely suppressed by the year 2019. This, the fact that it continues being an issue means these countries, starting, of course, with the countries at the Horn of Africa, need to be more organized about providing the public goods that are the security on the high seas. Thank you.